Are you feeling groovy? Let's go camping. Alrighty, so this is going to be the little portion of our drive going to the campsite. Little forewarning about the audio. Got a little messed up. I had a bad mic, but we're going to fix that for the future. But in the meantime, enjoy the stick montage. So many mosquitoes. That's why we need
a fire.
Ryland's budget fire tutorial. So I like to start off with some little sticks. Gather them up into a nice little pyramid shape or something or other. Notice with the pyramid that I'm trying to build too, I just have to struggle a bunch before I actually get the fire going. I know you guys will do better than I did, even though I'm the one making the tutorial. All right. Do a nice little pyramid with some of our longer, more hardy, drier pieces. The handy dandy light kit with my pre-soaked fire. If not pre-soaked, little sponges. Dryer lint, ladies and gentlemen. So you'll notice that I have some little pre-soaked cotton fire starters. Those are super handy. If you don't have those, some dryer lint, that's usually hanging around your house if you're doing laundry. Use that. That's my absolutely favorite fire starter to use. And then I always like to tickle the fire to help get it going. That's what that little tap was, in case you didn't notice. Just like that. We got a little flam. El flame. Set some of the bigger pieces over top now that we got the small ones going. Beautiful rainbow on the horizon. Groovy. Okay, so this is going to be our little Camp Nacho tutorial. It's a super quick and easy meal to set up. You just need some chips, a cast iron pan, and a couple other things to get you going. But we'll get into that as I kind of bring out some stuff. But anyways, let's get it going. Alrighty, like I was saying, we're going to need that cast iron pan. You're going to need a little grill gate to set that pan on, a spatula, some cheese, that beef, chips, and then you're going to want some little side things like maybe salsa or sour cream if you're feeling bougie at the campsite. Okay, so step one, we're going to take our avocado spray. Got the pan a little warm. You got to apply a little spray. Our meat don't stick. So I always like to keep a couple smaller sticks that are broken off to the side. You're going to want to have them a little space to throw those sticks in, keep that fire going underneath that pan. You just want to have that nice even flame throughout the whole time. And then you'll notice every now and then I also like to blow onto that flame, make sure my coals are real hot, make sure those sticks are light, and just any way I can get that fire to keep going. Alrighty, so we'll throw some beef into the pan. Lands with a nice smack. Then you're going to want to just chop that up, ground it out a little bit, make sure it's kind of spread flat to cook. Keep it nice and simple like you're doing it at home pretty much. Alrighty, and then after you got that meat getting going, you're going to want to make sure that you get your seasoning on, have that seasoning really kind of sit on that meat as it's cooking, get that an extra little bit of nacho flavor in there, that nice nacho groovy flavor. And then as you can tell using my Gordon Ramsay skills in this video, I noticed that the meat's done, so whenever you get to that step as well, feel free to throw on that cheese, get it melted. You want to make sure that it's all completely coated, and you just want to make sure that it's adequate nacho cheese. And then personally, my flame was dying out towards the end, so I was just scraping that last little bit of meat towards that far edge, but it should be ready. Now let's take it back and do a little taste test. Alrighty, now that we made it to the table, we're grabbing our chip, we're scraping up some goop, and you know these nachos were a 10 out of 10. And then of course, like any good camper, we had to make a sweet little treat, and we made some cookie s'mores. These are phenomenal. Give them a try sometime. And then it's a cut to the next morning. We had a wonderful night. Didn't really get any footage of us breaking down camp, but I always like to, before I leave, find a nice little area that's open that you can take a minute to appreciate everything. Appreciate your surroundings, appreciate the people you went with. Just take in that moment and stay groovy while you're doing it. And then I found this little millipede, super awesome. I thought it was great to share with y'all. Always try to find a little critter if you can. Take in a little bit more of your surroundings. Make those interactions. This is Millie the millipede. And we always made sure to send her on her way safely before we left. Stay groovy, everyone. Alrighty, and then the last little stop on this trip, if you're ever in Southwest Montana, the Fluffy Bud Hut is the best place to get a sweet little treat, and I know you guys will love it just as much as I do. And as always, stay groovy, and don't forget to like and subscribe.